Hello everybody, my name is Douse and welcome to another Douse Rail review. Another Engage review for you, and I've got a rather special locomotive to show you. Coming out of the shed is a kit built model, and I have to stress I didn't build this one. Can you guess what it is? It's very rare to see one, especially in this scale, but this is an LNER J52. A rebrand from the Great Northern Railway's J13. Primarily a shunting locomotive. I picked this up for about £48, and I just want to show you it because I think it's a really good example of how good a kit-built locomotive can be. It's a saddle tank, 060 saddle tank loco, and like I say, in her initial run, she was designed primarily just for shunting. They were around for ages, 1897, some of them lasting just shy of the 60s, so they were about for a very, very long time. And this one is a complete kit build, so somebody has done this, built it, painted it, and produced it. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably one of the best runners I have in my collection. Heavy, not the prettiest, but tell you what, let's have a look in a bit more detail. So here she is, and you can really see the quality of the finish. I love the way the letters pop on the side, the LNER, the A876, you know, it looks really nice. The front, very, very nice, got that nice light on the top as well. You can see the motor, but that's kind of typical for these kind of small saddle tanks. It's got to go somewhere, and so it kind of is a bit visible, so that might put some people off. A little bit of detailing at the back. There is some paint starting to fade away just on the top there. You can just see it's the devil, as always in these things, is in the detail. I'll tell you one thing, she weighs a ton. She's probably the pound for pound heaviest locomotive I have. And one of the things I haven't been able to get my head around is if she's slightly out of scale. So here comes another saddle tank locomotive I happen to have around. Here's Robert. Now, it just seems like she's a little bit too big. Now, don't get me wrong, these locos were big. You know, they were quite robust, but it just seems slightly out of scale. And I tell you what, we'll put her around the track and see if it's as obvious as it looks to me. So, hooking her up, and she's doing some freight today, I think. Also, I don't do enough freight videos, so here she goes. Runs really well though, and especially at low speeds, which is what you want from a loco that's primarily meant to be a shunting engine. You don't want something that basically flies. She can go very quick, as you can probably see in this shot, but she can also move really, really, really slowly. It has been a while since I've done a review, and that's for many reasons. New camera, new setup, and also, as you can probably see, there's a couple of new locos I've acquired and are waiting to do reviews of. She does look the part. Like I say, the only thing I question is whether she's slightly out of scale, because she kind of dominates wherever she goes. Lovely though. I do love that LNER apple green though. You know, for me, when I think of steam locomotives, it's kind of the colour I always kind of end up focusing on as she goes past the church. But runs probably one of the best locos I have running. I'll be honest with you. I mean, like I say, when you consider that, you know, it's an old engine in there as she goes past the Monopoly dog, you know, that's really good low running speeds. Normally they have two speeds, these kinds of engines, you know, 0 and warp 9, but she really handles very, very well on a DC as well. So again, pretty good. Overall then, I'm fairly happy with her. In fact, I'm more than fairly happy with her. She does the job. I think she's going to look like a great shunting engine. She's definitely being added to my collection, which is probably the highest honour I can give her. The biggest question mark over is where she came from. I've tried to find where you can get this as a kit build, and I've got a couple of websites that purport that you can build them yourself, and I'll put them in the link below. But other than that, I feel like I've got a pretty decent locomotive out of all this. This is somebody else's handiwork. Somebody else's love has been poured into this, and it's, you know what, it looks rather nice. It's not the most polished model, it's not the most detailed model, but she's not bad looking, is she? Even for quite a robust locomotive. Scale is the only thing I question. I look forward to reading the comments and people saying actually she's fine, or she's maybe too big, maybe too small, but other than that, look at that. Slow speed, and away she goes. And I'm really happy with her. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this little review. Please like and subscribe if you have liked, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.